third down. He'll drop to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Devin Duvernay
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Falcons 23, Browns nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Austin McGinnis for the extra.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. That's complete. Right by the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's been. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Falcons 37, Browns 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, it's Oliver. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 33, the ball.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 13. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and
he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Browns.
They'll run it. It's Madden. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run. It's Oliver. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Oliver. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 32 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, They don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Browns.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and
12 more yards there and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Michael Badgley.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This one out quickly to Watkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Oliver. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.